Hi Asha. Okay, so we added a new feature for cases. Thinking in your comments. For example, here you open a case and you have a new field here in your property name case nickname. This property is the goal of this property is to change this very difficult to remember email address for a one that it's more easier to for one easier to remember. So if you check here, if you click here, you have an explanation of how this new property works. But basically it is to you add a string, a word is to remember related with the case. For example, you can add here corona and then save the file, and you will see how it's changed. Now the case is not anymore case step plus and a very strange number. You have this new type of this new email address. You have this prefix case def plus the number, the tenant name is the same of your host name on load panel, and then you have the word used on the nickname. So if you send an email to this new address, you are going to add a note here. And we added this little button just to allow you copy the address into the clipboard. So you click here, you copy the address into the clipboard, you go to your client, email clients, you paste it here, and you send it. So we have a process that check every 5 minutes for new emails on that address. So after 5 minutes you will see it added here. I'm going to pause a minute this video just to show you after 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes you have the notes added here in the case, the note sent from the email added in the case. So, but the other part that I want to show you is this one. When you add a note here, and that note is not checked as a private note, and checking this checkbox, all the content of the note will be sent by email to parties here with role representative or client. Of course, if the party only if the party has an email address. I add this email just to show you. So all nodes added here are without the private node checked are going to be sent to the parties with role representative or client. Remember that the role of the party is defined here with a company with a role client or representative. So let's check this node. Let's add the node. This node should be sent to the parties with role representative of client. So I'm going to check my email address. my inbox. Here in updates, we have this email. Note with this subject, note added into file Corona 2. I knew this note should be sent to the particular representative of clients. And the important part is here. This email came from your new email address. Remember that we added Corona as the nickname of the case here. And our case email address is this one. So this message comes from this email address. So if your representative or client click on reply and add some comments, these comments will be added as note automatically in your case. This email comes from representative. Okay, I've sent this email, so I'm going to stop the video by 5 minutes to wait for the process to check and add the notes. The notes should be added here. Let me pause it. Okay, so after 5 minutes, I'm going to refresh the page. And here in notes, we have this email comes from the representative, so you don't have to add notes manually. So the idea with this is that you only have to define here your company, your party, and the role. You have to be sure that the contact email is defined here, and then you can communicate all the news from here directly without to use your email or without to know or remember this email address, because when your client is going to answer, they only have to use this reply and they don't have to remember this sometimes very large email address. Okay, so that's are the news. If you have any question, please let me know. Thank you very much.